Okay, I'm gonna review Toy Story 3 again. Here's the Blu-ray. That's what it looks like in case you didn't know. And the backside. It says it's got English subtitles, which is true, but it doesn't mention any of the other languages. I hate that. I don't know. I guess I'm the only idiot that's trying to learn languages and wants subtitles for. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I think it's very good. I give it 10 out of 10. Not meaning perfect, but aside from Cars and Cars 2, every Pixar movie just has so much detail, so much character, so much like just a really good story, really good music. The graphics and that are amazing overall, and they always put so much. Again, I keep saying detail, but like so much work into all the little uh, bits and pieces and details. Anyway, it's very different from the first two Toy Stories, which I saw when I was young. 95 was Toy Story. I was like 10 or 9. And then Toy Story 2, I was like 14, I guess, or whatever. Um, and then this one came out when I was in my 20s. But I haven't seen it since it came out until now, I think. So, okay, it breaks a couple little rules I have with that movie series where, like in the Spider-Man movies and superhero movies, I mentioned this another time, they go through the same themes. And if it's like in the first Toy Story, they're already worried about getting replaced and there's a birthday party. I thought that was really creative that like the birthday party is terrifying to toys. You wouldn't think of that, but I guess for them it's like, oh no, there's gonna be new toys that are better than us. Are there any dinosaur shaped ones? Oh, they're all in boxes, you idiot. Or whatever. The first one has so many cool quotes that I really like. This one, I think maybe I have to see more, but it feels different. It's maybe more of a story, less of lots of jokes. I don't know. I'm an idiot. All right, but anyway, yeah, I didn't like at the start. Another pet peeve is flashbacks and stuff, and it plays. I don't know if it flashes back, but it plays "You Got a Friend in Me," which is a great song for the first movie. I don't like that using that song again. I guess I know what they're trying to do, like let you feel that connection between Woody and Andy from their childhood and or from Andy's childhood and how strong it was. But like if we've seen the first movie, we should sort of already be aware of that. I don't know. I tend to trust the people at Pixar, but it breaks one of my rules. I just prefer an original song or suggest it more indirectly. Have a little hint of that theme. The what else? Yeah. So in the first one, they're getting replaced, or they're worried about that, and then in the second one, Woody's falling apart, and they end up lost anyway, and they're gonna get collected. Someone's looking for them. Woody finds out he's sort of significant. I haven't seen the first two in a while, but then the third one, it just seems like it's a similar thing of like, oh, Andy's going to stop playing with us now. He's he's going to college. But anyway, it doesn't last for too long. Once the story gets started, it's really good, really fun, and again, creative with all these like the crazy little monkey, all the stuff at Sunnyside, all those toys, and the toys that the little girl has. I think she's Bonnie. I can't remember the name. Um, one of them's like, "Are you classically trained in theater?" Whatever it is, their personalities are hilarious. I don't know if he's a hedgehog or something, and the Echidna, he was hilarious. Anyway, okay, some other parts I liked. I really liked when Buzz Lightyear turned Spanish. He says El Vaquero. I want to learn all of his lines in Spanish, and the way he treats Jessie, he gets down on a knee and talks to her, like as if that's kind of in his subconscious. He's always felt that way, or he just feels sort of uncomfortable around it. He's unsure how to express himself, but then when he's Spanish, he comes out and his hips start moving and all of that. That's pretty funny. Uh, what else? Ken is hilarious, I think, and the stuff with Ken and Barbie is very funny. I love you. That stuff's very good. Yeah, I like the story with what's his name, Lotso Huggins, that bear, and there's the clown who tells the backstory, and there's this other little telephone. It's like, hey, pick up. And he just keeps looking around. That was cool. And then the way they use a plan at the end to sort of escape seemed reminiscent of the first movie, but it works really well. And then there's some dark moments as well, which I don't know what they were trying to say with that. I guess it's just, but it's interesting in that moment that it's like there's nothing they can do, they just hold hands. And then the claw comes and saves them. That was a little thing that annoyed me more near the start, where all the characters just said their catchphrases. Maybe they were just trying to get that out of the way, but like, give us some new catchphrases. Don't give us the same old ones, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, maybe James Bond says Bond, James Bond. You can say that once at a good part of the movie. Same with To Infinity and Beyond, at a critical moment, not right at the start. I thought Toy Story 2 had a really good opening. It was hilarious and unexpected. You think, what's going on? It just pretends like it's real, but and it's so epic. Well, it's just funny. And then Toy Story 3 is kind of creative, but it was like, this is the same as the first movie, but a bit fancier with some extra things. Like, it's alright, but I don't know, just that's the thing. I really like originality, and I think it's underrated at times. We seem to forget, you know, like for example, Star Wars invented all of this stuff, and then so when another movie goes through the same uh, sort of thing, I don't know how to word it. It's not as creative. So Toy Story invented all of these characters and ideas. So to have a staff meeting or whatever, let's get all the toys together. It just reminded me of the first one and how that one's really good. Anyway, the movie's very emotional, especially towards the end. It really can affect you. I don't know how they do it. I think it's a big part of it is just simplicity. No need for unnecessary dialogue. They pick the right lines at the right times, which I'm a bit so like Woody says, "So long, partner," but I think that's nice. And Andy says, "Thanks, guys," to them. But again, they don't actually say it to each other. They say it to themselves, like directed at the other person. When he drives away, that there's a part where he looks and he seems to sort of catch himself before crying. That's really affecting. And the way that he sort of doesn't want to give Woody to the girl at first, I don't know. Things like that are very powerful. Um, Reminds me of like a Dr. Seuss quote that, you know, it's not. um, what is it? Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened in the first place. That's why I don't mind endings so much. I just think like I prefer to have fun with someone and joke around all the time, and then don't be sad when they're gone. It's like, oh, okay, well that's it. That's see you later. I'll find someone else to play with and have fun with. You know, I'm always trying to have fun. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So he'll go into college and do other things, and the toys might find somewhere else. But anyway, I don't know how to do these reviews. Yeah, I like a lot of the details, like the way Potato Head gets that whatever piece of food and then uses that to, and the way his wife is like, "Oh, I can see it. It's horrible." Those parts are very good. All right, yeah, I think I'll leave it there. 10 out of 10, very good. Different from the first two. Yeah, I don't. Okay, bye.